Hello again. Watching television these days is increasingly bizarre. The news is appalling. A few of us really want to watch the antics of either our own politicians or those from other parts of the world, nor do we want to be menaced with some new and exotic virus every few months. For this reason, a lot of people crave escapism, dramas which will transport us to a world very different from our own and yet grounded in familiar images drawn from European folklore or classic literature, perhaps fantasy worlds such as Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings. There is, however, no escape from the mad obsessions of the modern world, and such fantasies these days are more likely to irritate than they are to enchant. A good example may be seen in the thumbnail to this video, which shows a dwarf princess from Amazon Prime's new series based on Tolkien's world of Middle-earth. Never mind that Middle-earth is based upon Europe in the distant past. It cannot be expected to escape from the aftermath of the Black Lives Matter business. Middle-earth, far from being a place where one can escape the modern world, is now somewhere which closely resembles our own world, with black people forced into the most unlikely settings just so that they can be seen. Would you believe that Lenny Henry is cast as a hobbit in a new series? Perfectly true. In House of the Dragon, the Game of Thrones prequel, one of the most important characters in Westeros is, of course, black. Whether you are watching a production of a Jane Austen novel or something by Tolkien, Dickens, or any other European classic, really, the simple rule is that there must be black people in it. The aim is to make both the past and also any kind of European fantasy world appear to be very much like our own time. The idea of a purely European past, whether real or imaginary, is no longer acceptable. The rule is people of African origin must be clearly visible in the foreground, no matter how much this jars or indeed appears downright ridiculous.